On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. White going to attack through the air. Fires left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Catch in the middle, it's Banks. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackle for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. White wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Comes out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Keith. At the 35, he's open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He breaks the tackle. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 3, Memphis 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Shoots it to the left. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for a pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take a count.
Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
At the 35, he's got room. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
It's caught. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house and make big plays.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, no!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. White going to attack through the air. Going deep. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. At the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
With points for the defense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this.
Going for the big play. Snatches it on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They're bringing heat. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. White wants to throw it. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. The offense starts with a short field. Going up top on first down. They're trying to fires deep toward the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Oh, and he missed it. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He's going to bring it out from deep. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missiles.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's a fake. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Pocket starts to collapse. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, it's out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Give to the back. Turns it on at midfield. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the 1st down. Memphis picking up the tempo. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They get to the line quickly. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Nice move there. And he breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Memphis!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. White going to attack through the air. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
offense has it at the 28 on first down. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Give to the single back. And they swarm him under.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC, or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So, tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Now on 3rd down after that run. Quarterback keeps it. The Noles pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Runs through the tackle. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
At the 40, just steamrolling the defense. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Now he's looking to throw it. Escapes the sack. Getting some heat. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Well, this defense came into the game knowing this quarterback was elusive, and he could shake guys and make them miss, but you see the speed and athleticism they have on defense. Nice job getting to the quarterback there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. To the air. It's Croman Hope. They've got the screen set up. No, he just flat ran over it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
To the ground with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, looking to pass. Got a man, it's Bell. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the 1st down.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Hands it off. At the 20, he's got space. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Scrambling away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion. And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. after getting knocked back. It's 2nd and goal from the 4. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building